Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Options Mentor. This will be kind of a short holiday video here. I almost forgot to put one up, but I do have a really great idea for this week in the SPX. Now, you can do something similar in SPY, that's fine, or paper, which is terrific, but it's the double long diagonal again. Let me share my screen here. Well, I tell you what, a couple of weeks ago, I did the whole video and didn't share my screen. I had to take that down and redo it. I hate it when that happens. One time I did that an hour-long video and that happened. I'm telling you, I was not happy when I had to redo an entire hour-long video. But anyway, so you can see on the screen, you see a double long diagonal that I have modeled. But I wanted you to take note of a few things over here, and that is that the VIX is really low, up a little bit here. It's showing this is on the holiday. I don't know what will happen overnight. Sometimes, volume will come in the evening session in the the SPX future, and things can kind of change around, get bigger, smaller. So we don't know for sure what will happen, but I expect at this point, I've looked around at the news. I don't see anything that is going to crush the market or make it explode. I mean, there seems to be some happiness over whatever China did with their economy. You guys know by now what I think. It's all smoke and mirrors. Every day they come up with a different idea, not even necessarily a different one, but one day it's great, one day it's not. It could be the same thing. I've seen that before. So anyway, we got a low VIX. When we ended the day on Friday, the SPX was at 45.15. So if we're open around there, you can adjust this, maybe wait 30 minutes or an hour after the market opens tomorrow, adjust it in, similar widths. Depending on where we're trading, unless something huge happens overnight and we move 80 or 90 or 100 points at the open, I still think this should be a pretty good trade. And if you see what I've done here, with this trading at 45.15, I've modeled going up about 20 points and buying the call, the 45.35 call for, I bought the 11th, and then I sell this Friday, the 8th, 45.40. This is a very short-term trade. In fact, this is really the only trade, a non-directional type trade that I'm willing to put on a Tuesday of expiration week. It does seem they work even with that, but this is really kind of rare. Other non-directional trades, not so good that short of time frame. But anyway, also went down 20 points, buying the 45.95 and then selling the 85. You guys remember we go 10 points wide on the put side, 5 points wide on the call side, because if you don't, I'll model this again. Look what happens down in here. Say 44.80, we're down $40. But if I go out 10 points wide, now at the 44, if I go out 10 points, let's get it done. You see how bad that is? That is not good, right? It gets much, much worse. So that's why we want to stay with the 5 points wide. Sorry about the Mantle clock. It's gonging away there, but it shouldn't be too loud that it's bothering you. But this trade, I like it here. I want to put it on. I want to try to get 10 to 15% of the cost of the trade and get out. I really want out of this thing by Thursday. If Thursday rolls around, you've only made 4 or 5%, go ahead and take it. Don't take this into expiration day. It's really tough. And I highly recommend you don't do that. So let's get this on. If you think it's interesting, if it's right for you, always remember that, folks. I talk about these trades. It's an educational thing. If they're not right for you, your risk tolerance, your portfolio, where you're at in life, well, then by all means, don't do them, or do them paper because you can't get hurt by that. But if it's something of interest to you that makes sense for you, you understand, that's another key thing. I tell my students at Sheridan Mentoring all the time, when you put on a trade, you have to understand how it works. You got to understand when you're getting out, how you're getting out. If you're adjusting, how you're going to do that, you have to know all that. So this is a trade that I'm just going to let move around here, and that's that, and then get out hopefully by Thursday. Hey, even before if we could. And I will try to put out a new video on Friday for next week. As always, I appreciate you guys joining here, watching my videos. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the comments there. Make sure you ask. If you have any questions, you put them there in the comments. I do answer them, and I really appreciate them. And have a great week as we get back into trading. I really think volumes should start to return here in the first week of September. You'll probably see that a little bit better. next week. It just, summertime doldrums should now be ending, and we should start ramping up, get normal volume as we head into the fall and Christmas, the end of the year. So a lot will be going on between now and then. And I think this trade makes sense just from a volatility point of view and time and space where we're at. So have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Bye-bye.